Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another top 10 list. In this case, it's going to be top 10 games that I'm most excited for that are going to release around the time of this year's Spiel Essen. And so there's about 10 of them. They may be a little bit more, depending on how I feel about it. So these are games that I have either researched heavily or something I'm just like, that looks really cool. I'm interested in that. Don't know much about it because there isn't anything yet, but I'm interested, and it makes the cut of, nah, that's not interesting to me at all. So in no real particular order, let's go ahead and get down to business. The first one I want to talk about is Ada's Dream. Ada's Dream I had pre-ordered a long time ago, or Kickstarter, what do you want to say, based on the way it looked, based on the information I saw online, and also based on my really good experience with, where is it? Arborea. And Arborea, again, it just somehow they seem to go together, and one looks sort of like the other. I don't know. Whatever the deal was, I really enjoyed Arborea. I looked at Ada's Dream and I'm like, that looks pretty interesting. I think I want to take a look at that, pick that up. All right. The next one on the list is Minos, Dawn of the Bronze Age. You know, for the most part, I really like the designs that come out from Board and Dice. They do a lot of really good games. I've got a lot of their games in my collection. They've stayed in my collection for a long time. So this one just had a lot of the trappings that I like. It just looked like a cool mechanic. The whole thing looked interesting to me, so I said yes. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to be talking about expansions here. I'm just talking about full games, okay? So Minos is one of those, or Minos, however you want to say it. The next one I'll take a look at is SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. So I am going to look into this one, but I'm going to look into it closely. And I say that because sometimes I feel like I'm let down a little bit by the Czech Games releases. Just in general, and I know this is a different designer, but sometimes I like them for a little bit, and then I play them three or four times, and that's it. I'm done. I don't want to play it anymore. And Evacuation is a great, example of that, where I played Evacuation, and I was really enjoying my first couple plays, and then it was like, that's it, I'm done. I don't need to play anymore. I don't know why. It just was like that. So I got to be careful. I want to make sure that SETI is not a similar experience, but it makes the cut so far. Okay, this one I'm very interested in, and that is Civolution. Civolution from Stefan Feld. I either love or I don't, or I shouldn't say hate, but I really dislike Stefan Feld's designs. And some of them I really, really, really like. And so whenever he comes out with a new design, it always piques my interest. And some of them I have played enough where I've passed, and some of them are like, nope, that one really did not work for me. It fell flat, not a big fan. So Civolution, it looks really interesting. It looks pretty heavy, kind of complex. Definitely on my list. I am going to be digging deep, trying that one out. The next one, this is probably the biggest one. I wouldn't say the biggest, but this is up top because it's an Uwe Rosenberg release, and that is Black Forest. Now, it also has Tito Lorenz as a designer, and I don't know anything about him really. You know, maybe there are a lot of people who do, but I just don't. But I know that Black Forest is sort of a reimagining of Glass Roads, but I really liked Glass Roads. I played it tons and tons of times, still in my collection over there. And so Black Forest has me very much intrigued, and I'm ready to try it, and I can't wait. That's probably the one I'm most excited about, to be honest, because it's every time I get a new big box game from Uwe Rosenberg, they usually are really gems for me, and they hit exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, another one that I'd like to try that's coming is Endeavor Deep Sea. I've heard really good things about this, and it looks cool. It looks interesting, and it's one of those things that, from my perspective, offers something a little bit new, a little bit different. And again, I have to do some more research, but I'm leaning heavily into that one. Is most likely going to be picking that up. Very excited about it. Here's one that came in that I had no idea about till I looked through, and the components and the board and what it looked like sold me on it. And it's Mennefer, I think, MEN-NEFER. Don't know. Anyway, don't know the designer. Don't really even know the publisher too much, but it just looked cool. It looked like a good old classic Euro style game with lots of bits on the table and lots of stuff going on, and that piques my interest. And I think I miss those kinds of things. I miss the classic Euro looking games where they're just lots of stuff on the board, lots of things you're moving around to get little bonuses here and there. I mean, I have a lot of those games, but I feel like those kinds of things are always, they hit my sweet spot. They get me really excited. And so this one just looked the part. Very interesting there, and I'm definitely looking at pulling that one in. All right, another one that looked super interesting that I didn't have any understanding of really until I was searching deep in for it is Phoenix New Horizon. So this one, again, just sells me on the look. I don't really know too much about it, and I got to dig more into it when I get more information, but it just looks like European coolness. So we'll find out as I get deeper, but I think this could really be cool, and just the overall feel of it, the overall look of it, pardon me, lends me to believe this is going to be a game that I will like. Here's one that showed up kind of out of nowhere, and it just has me thinking, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here, and that's just called Stevens. And this is a game about being a master glassmaker, I guess. Any industrial game, always get excited about that. Any economic game, I get excited about that. So Stevens is making me doubly so excited and looking forward to taking a look at that one. And then here's one that I really have no idea if it's going to be good or not, but I'm interested in getting more information. That's Asian Tigers, A Story of Prosperity. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's not going to be good, but I'm interested in checking it out and seeing what's going on there, because it's talking about an economic game, and it looks sort of like a heavy economic game that I would like, but these things have let me down before, so I'm not really sure if that's going to be, if I'm going to pull that one in or not. I'm going to do more research on it. So anyway, those are the games that I'm looking forward to from an Essen standpoint. And also, I'll just really quickly say a couple of expansions. Definitely looking forward to the expansion of Pirates of Maracaibo, and definitely looking forward to the expansion of Nucleum. Big on my list. Can't wait to get my hands on those. Pirates of Maracaibo was really, really fun, really enjoyable. And then, of course, you guys know from watching my channel, my deep love of Nucleum. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm interested to see, are there other solo games out there that you have put on your list for this year? And if so, please let me know. I searched through everything I could on Board Game Geek to try to get a preview, because that's the best way for me to find out what's coming on. I'm not going to Essen. I'm going to be trying to acquire these through the usual ways. The United States gets the games, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, when I do, you can guarantee I will be unboxing them, I will be reviewing them, and I'll be showing them to you. So thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't before, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as it really does help me out. And that's it. So thanks very much, and have a great day. And as I always say, whatever you do in the future, I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy, everybody.